Sup, bitches? You already know who it is. It's your boy on the southeastern part of Florida, coming at you real hot. VampDaWado, baby. You know me. And if you don't know me, you a fucking liar, because everybody know me, bitch. Hold on, let me hit my shit real quick. Calm down. I know you're serious. Ooh. Hold on. Ooh. Hold on. All right, what's going on, baby? So, as some of you may already know, if you're already a subscriber, we're at 238, baby. Yes. In my last video where I had thanked everybody for subscribing, I had set a goal for 300. So we're gonna see if we can hit that shit before the end of the year. Okay. Ow. So for any of you guys that know, or the women, I see you. I acknowledge you. I accept you. My DMs are open. For anybody that knows or that's been on TikTok in the past few days, there's this chick called Phillips. And if you don't know that name, I'm sure you've probably seen this video by now.
It's not for the weak, girls. If I'm honest, it was hard.
Having sex with 100 men in a single day was not what OnlyFans model Phillips expected it to be.
Now, to basically sum it up, she's this girl that has an OnlyFans, right? Trying to get her little 5 minutes of fame, stuff like that. So she had a goal, right? And this goal was to blow up. And how was she gonna reach that goal, my fellow friends? By fucking 100 dudes in 24 hours. Oh no, don't worry. This isn't an outtake or anything that I forgot to cut out. No, I just wanted to like let that sit, let it simmer in your brain a little bit. To blow up on OnlyFans, she's going to fuck 100 guys in 24 hours.
After offering her male fans a chance to sleep with her, the 23-year-old details the not safe for work experience in a recent documentary with YouTuber Josh Peters. And according to Lily, the 14-hour stunt in which she gave each man 2 to 5 minutes to do the deed was not for the weak.
So she actually completed it in 14 hours, which the original plan was to do it in 24, but she decided to go into turbo mode and spare, 10 hours. Not gonna lie, kind of impressive. I kind of fuck with that. Just like she got fucked with repeatedly over and over and over. So as one could probably imagine, fucking 100 guys or fucking 100 women, if you want to flip it, if you're a dude, or if you're, gay guys exist. I'm getting on a tangent. Think about how many people that is in like 24 hours. Like 100 people. 100 people lined up, going and going and going and going and going. You know that burns calories, right? Like having sex, that burns calories. And if you got like 100 dudes lined up, that's a lot of calories. So actually, I'm going to say that for later. I got a few questions that I'm going to say for later that's kind of open-ended that I want you guys to also like ask in the comments. So yeah, I don't want to say regrets it, and you're going to see why. She doesn't really regret it, but she says it's not for the weak. It's hard, pun intended. But and as you can imagine, a lot of people on Twitter, Instagram, yada, 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 all those other places, the response is what you would expect. So proud of this woman, but for getting fucked by 100 dudes. I mean, it's not really, whatever. You deserve the shaming you're receiving. 100 dudes, Jesus, how much do you hate your dad? Sad existence to do what you're doing. And then, you have your comment, I pray for you, Jesus loves you, all that shit, yada, yada, yada. So, obviously, no duh, people are gonna fucking clown on you if you start flexing that you got fucked by 100 dudes in 24 hours. Not exactly the flex you were expecting, big dog. You might want to keep that to yourself next time, just for future reference.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
Sorry. Okay. Just take
yeah, 1 minute.
This is so dramatic for like no reason. Like, no one forced you to do this. Can we get that out of the way? Nobody forced her to do this. I see a lot of I see a lot of journalists and a lot of posts and stuff like that talking about like who's to blame in this. Like the men deserve to be like shamed or whatever. Which they kind of do. You're getting sloppy. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hundreds at this point. You know, this is not exactly the flex for a guy either that, hey, I gangbanged this girl with like 99 other dudes, right? But nobody forced her to like even start this. Those guys wouldn't even be there if she never started this. And nobody forced her to keep going. You know what I mean? Like at any point, she could have stopped this. She could have literally stopped this at any point saying, hey guys, I'm not feeling it anymore. Let's call it quits. Let's probably bring it around another day, you know? Let's wrap this up and carry it on for the next day. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said, hey Lily, you cannot leave until all of these guys have nutted on your face. You're not going anywhere, bitch. Lay on that bed. I hate like networks like this and news articles that try to paint the girl as the victim. She's not. Can we get that out of the way? I don't care if I get any hate comments for this. She's a chick that got fucked 100 times, and she expected people to like be cool with that. Say what you want. It's none of our business. Yada yada yada. She put it on the internet. Same way that would be like me saying, "Hey guys, look, I'm a new creator or whatever. Or I have my own opinions. Don't leave hate comments on my stuff, right? You don't have to watch my video, right?" And they don't. But who put the video online in the first place? People are gonna say what they say. So, anyways, now that we had our little fun, poking fun at her, let's get to the main thing, right? The main thing of this video. Let me ask you a question. Yes, you, Jacob, watching this shit on the toilet. Jacob, let's say your dick was gone. Let's say it got Let's say your dick got replaced with a vagina. Perchance, would you go out and fuck 100 guys in 24 hours? If the answer to that question is yes, Jacob, let me ask you this. After saying so much that you like group stuff, you like filming threesomes, foursomes, men and women, you're a jack of all trades. Your name should be Jack, not Jacob. After saying that, would you go on the news and do a video saying you feel so robotic and break down in tears after the experience? And let me add this, Jacob. There are tons of videos on Twitter. I know, I've checked, I did my research. There's tons of videos where you are absolutely enjoying the dick that you are receiving. You are taking that dick like a goddamn champ, Jacob. Correct? Okay. You're smiling in it. You're laughing, you're moaning, you're slurping and gobbling and sickling on that meat. Correct? So after all these points that you like group stuff and all these videos that you are enjoying yourself in with all these cocks in your face, Jacob, would you then go on the news and say that shit? One would be like, no, right? So why, Jacob? Why did you go on the news and do that? And let me pose another question on top of that. After doing those 100 guys in 14 hours, and it seems like you hated, after just saying you love all this group stuff on all these podcasts and interviews, would you then announce that you're going to do 1,000 guys in the next fucking month?
Tell us how you are going to break the world record for sleeping with the most men in one day.
I'm trying to get 1,000 guys in 24 hours.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Jacob? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You have heard me absolutely correctly. After going through such a traumatic experience, as she claims to have gone through, she is not stopping. No, she's actually doing the opposite. She's going to do 10 times the amount of guys that she barely got through. She's going to fuck 1,000 guys in 24 hours. Let me tell you something real quick. The world record for the amount of guys slept with in 24 hours is 919. And back in 2004, 20 years ago. You want to know something else? I was born in 04, meaning I'm a sex symbol, just like Prince. But seriously, let's take that in for a second. The record has not been broken for 20 years. The record has not been broken since I was fucking born. And this random chick thinks she can beat that record. Not only by one more person. She's not even going for 920. She's going for 81 more guys. Because 919, 81 plus 10 is 91. And then 9 plus 91 is 100. Just for anybody that like wants to check me on my fucking math. I don't know. There's like weird people out there that would deadass check you on your math for something as small as this. Anyway, there's not really much to say other than the fact of she just didn't fucking learn a thing. You're on here talking about what a traumatic experience it was, and you're breaking down in tears after fucking 100 guys. Not even in 24 hours. You did it in 14, so you had time to spare. So it seems like you were enjoying it. It seems like you had a method, right? It seems like you thought this out fully, right? And you went through with it. You beat your own little thing by 10 hours. You had time to spare. It seems like you were doing this for the love of the game. And now you're planning on doing 1,000 in 24 hours. To get that amount of guys in 24 hours, you would have to be fucking like 10 guys. Let's say every like 3-5 minutes. Just to like be on a steady pace. Like a speed run world record to fucking that amount of guys. Right? And she's planning on doing that, pretty soon. I don't think she said a month or a date, but she's planning on doing it pretty soon. This is crazy. Was there no attempt at a different life? I think about this a lot. We're gonna end this video pretty soon. I think about this a lot. How these girls, these OnlyFans girls, was there even an attempt at a different life? You know, I get some people like strippers and sex workers. I get, you know, they had hard upbringings and all that stuff, and this is just something they got to do to survive. But with OnlyFans girls, it seems different. It seems like a lot of them come from, I don't want to say good families, but they come from homes. You know what I mean? They have a place they can call home. They were raised, they went to school and all of that. They have phones, they have a car. They have stuff that other people in this industry didn't grow up with. So it's just like, there was even like a girl, I can't remember her name because it was so like 4 or 5 years ago. There was this girl who literally was like on her way to college, gave that shit up just to get fucked. Was there even an attempt at a better life? Did you even try to go to college, get a job, something like that? Did you even try? You know, like, did you even try? It's not like I came from like a silver spoon and shit. I'm trying like to make a little empire here. Do you even care? Do you even care about yourself? Like, do you have respect for yourself as a woman? Do you have respect for your body? Like, do you even understand the type of shit that this could do to your body? Do you even care? Like, honestly, do you truly care about yourself or your body? You probably don't. If you're doing something like this and you're just like smiling and giggling about it and shit, talking about you're going to do 10 times the amount that you just did, where you complaining about how like robotic you feel, you must enjoy this. You must enjoy like just being degraded like this. Hey, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Speaking of being degraded,
I used to have this massive piss kink that I used to love to be like pissed on and stuff like that. Piss in my mouth.
thought I'd just throw that in there real quick before we end the video. Now, I did say earlier that we were going to end this with a few questions, and I am a man of my word. So I wrote down a few questions here that I'd like for you guys to answer in the comments and have your own little questions to write down there. Okay. First one is, where did she find the guys? That might seem like a simple question, but truly, did she do like a type of flyer deal like back in the day when like a bunch of kids in their parents' garage would put flyers around looking for like band members and shit, and then I'm like, we're never gonna make it for the spring concert, and then the garage door opens and like, did you say you needed a drummer? Like, did she post this on her OnlyFans, on her Instagram? Where exactly did she get these guys? Next one, where are they waiting? In the video, she says like she has doors where the guys come in. She's already bent over, like, you know, like they already get to work. My question is, where this is 100 dudes. Is she in a house? Is she in a hotel, an Airbnb? Where are all of these guys waiting to where they can be on demand that fast? Speaking of on demand that fast, how did they link up all of their schedules at the same time, right? Some people might say, oh, these are just guys that like have like that day off. But mind you, this is a 24-hour thing. You got to be ready to go. Like, what happens if one dude's like, hey, sorry, I'm running a little bit late. There's traffic and shit. Just skip me and go to the next guy, you know? Like, or, you know, some people work on the weekend the same way some people work on the weekdays, you know? Not everyone works a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Some people work on the weekend. So it's like, how did you get 100 guys to have the same schedule on the same day in that, like, amount of time? That's my question. I feel like it's important. Me personally, pee-pee and poo-poo breaks. What's up with that? Are we getting it? Are we not? We got diapers on. What's the dealio with that, Coolio? You feeling me, yo? Well, I wrote this last night. It was like 4 a.m. and I was like zombie mode. But looking through like all the videos and stuff, she had time to spare. 14 hours, she had time to spare. That's a trooper right there. Yeah, I've said what I said in this video, but that's goddamn, that's fucking elite numbers. That's not no rookie shit. You had 10 hours to spare, 100 dudes. There was definitely more than enough time for pee and poo-poo breaks, even lunchtime and nappy times. All of that shit. Another one. What counts as sex? This is a question for me and for the other guys. Just wondering, by the way. Not like I have a problem with it. I've definitely had sex before. Like 20 girls, you know? Yeah, I got my numbers up there, you know what I'm saying? But what counts as sex? Do they have to come? Is it just penetration? Like, what exactly counts, right? Because let's say this was another chick that was kind of running short on time. It was getting to that 24-hour mark. What counts? Is it just like penetration? Or can the guys ready up in the lobby? Like, can they get close and just pop it in, get out? And shit like that. Like, what exactly counts? How are we counting this, right? Because if you slept with them, I would say that's penetration. You know, not everybody finishes when they fuck, right? So how exactly are we counting that? Next one is, are they ranked by smallest to biggest? If we were doing this the way that I thought it was gonna go, one dude at a time, I was thinking one dude comes in, pop it in, get out, next dude, right? So I would say smallest to biggest. That makes the most sense. Save the big boys for last. You don't want your shit stretched out so early, because then the little guys aren't going to feel too much, and then that's going to take even longer to bust. Speaking of little guys, what happens if one of them is shy? You know, he's standing there trying to get it up, and it just ain't doing his job. Does he get kicked out? Do they find like some random guy in the street? Does he get prepped up? Like, does he watch a video in the corner, try to get himself psyched up, or what? Like, what exactly are there specifics on that? Here's a good one that I feel like a lot of people aren't thinking about. The Guinness guy. You know, the guy that comes there to see if you're actually going to beat the record. Is he sitting in the cuck chair? Is he got like a front row seat? I mean, I feel like the front row seat would be the cuck chair. But is he like next to her? Is she like seeing if there's any illegal activities, illegal violations? Like maybe they didn't penetrate all the way. They got to be at least 3 inches in. Like what's going on here? Like is he standing there? Is he helping with the prep? Back to the shy guy. Is he helping with the prep? Helping him get it up? Come on, Jim. Look, time's running out. Get that thing up. You know, like that's my biggest concern, right? At least right now, until we get to the 1,000 guys. Is he sitting in the cuck chair, or what's going on here? Does he count? Could the Guinness guy count? It never said that she can't sleep with anyone, not sleep with anyone specifically. Can the Guinness guy count as a dude? That's a lot to think about. And my final question to end this video: why? Parentheses, sad music, frowny face. 4 a.m. me was truly a connoisseur with his notes. But 4 a.m. me has a point. Regardless of his mental state and what he was doing up that fucking late, he has a point. Why? What's the point of this? I get it, the usual answers of get her OnlyFans up, promote herself, yada yada, get some traction, because people like me, commentators, we're just gonna talk about it and it's gonna get views and then people are gonna check her out. Regardless, she was gonna get checked out regardless. Whether I talked about her or not, specifically me too, like whether I talk about her or not, she was gonna get views and like checked out regardless. OnlyFans girls make hundreds of thousands of dollars every month not talking about it, and other commentators also not talking about it ain't gonna change shit. They're still gonna get viewed the same way. They're just gonna make a little less thousands of dollars, you know, compared to the hundreds of thousands they already make. So it wasn't gonna change shit. But why? Let's go with the assumption she's from a loving family. Mom, dad, little brother, whatever, went to high school, good grades and all that shit. Why? Why'd you give that up just to get fucked? And I don't want to hear shit like the money or whatever, or like empowerment. There's no empowerment in getting like bent over, recorded, and then publishing that to like the world. There's no empowerment in that. It's quite literally just you degrading your self-worth as a person. You value yourself so little that you are willing to video yourself getting fucked by hundreds of thousands of random dudes and post that on the internet. And that's empowerment to women. I hate when I see girls say I'm so proud of her or what she's doing is like good and like let her be her. Why are we promoting this? There's no self-respect anymore. It's got nothing to do with her being a girl. If a guy did it too, it would be the same thing. It's just like in society's eyes, it's a little bit more like biased when it comes to women, you know, because women are seen more as like hard to get than guys. Guys will give it up. I know, I'm a guy. I'll fucking give it up for any chick that smiles at me for more than 3 seconds, right? But for women, you know, they're in the society, they're the catch. They're the ones that have to be chased and shit, right? They're the ones who decide what guy they want. And and that was built up by women. The guys didn't build it up. That was built by you guys, you girls. So when you have a girl who just throws all that shit away that you girls built up, of course these guys that were like, hold on, this girl is just like videotaping herself getting fucked. I thought like you had to work for that. I thought I had to work for that, like build up a relationship and all that, when apparently I could just pay to see her get fucked by hundreds of other dudes. Wow, what a whore. You know, it's like, it's just an endless cycle of like guys calling these girls whores and then women being like, let her do what she wants with her body and all of this shit. And then more girls do this and then more guys just call them whores and shit. It's an endless cycle of going back and forth and nobody's listening to anybody. Pretty sad situation, honestly. Not even funny once you think about it, you know? Damn. Anyways, that's the end of the video. If you probably noticed, it got super dark in such a short time of this video. That's because my windows suck ass in the way that the sun is facing. If that bitch so much as tilts a little bit to the left as it's setting down, yeah, this whole room dark. So I didn't feel like recording this the next day because I was already recording it now. So, you know. Anyways, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, all of that, Discord, all of that in the description and in my bio if you decide to go subscribe to little cutie tootie right here. Next video will be the next video. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for 230 subscribers. I love it so much. Sorry this video seems rushed. I'm just kind of all over the place and there's not really much to it other than, hey, she spread her legs, regretted it, and now she's doing even more. So this is just more of a video poking fun at it. Nothing serious, right? Yeah, you get it. Okay. Good night, guys. Ooh, I'm about to dive in. Splash.
Dash a digit, the schedule busy. My head in a hoodie, my shorty a goodie. My cousins are crazy, my cousins like boogie. Life is amazing, it is what it should be. Been here for 10, but I feel like a rookie. I tell her look up, cause it's snowing in Tootsies. Booked for 3 years, man, you can't even book me. It's me and Lil Baby, that going crazy. Weezy produced it, and Weezy have made me. And she held it down, so she got a Mercedes. Your money records, the army, the navy. They ran me 10,000, I threw it like Brady. The foreign is yellow like Tracy and Katie. I trust in my they never betray me. Met all these, they sweeter than Sadie. When I started out, I just took what they gave me. Did all the favors, they never repay me. It worked in my favor, cause nobody said
new whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as you can go leave. Got M's in the bank like S and D. Cartier glasses, I won't even Pikachu. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. I got him waiting and watching what he gon' do. Tryna pee what I do, tryna steal my moves.